We have some huge transfer news to discuss in today's video as a major deal is set to collapse. We will go over this story in today's video whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Doak left Celtic for Liverpool in 2022, with the Hoops receiving just £600,000 in training compensation. That fee was set under FIFA rules due to his age at the time of the move. Unlike a normal transfer, Celtic didn't negotiate a price. They were simply entitled to the fixed compensation for developing him. He's reportedly closing in on his Liverpool exit and could be set for a fresh start on the south coast. Some fans have pointed to FIFA's solidarity contribution, which entitles clubs that help develop a player to up to 5% of any future transfer fee. However, this only applies to international transfers, when a player moves between two clubs in different countries. Because Doak is moving within England, from Liverpool to Bournemouth, no solidarity payment is due. In short, Celtic's only financial gain from Doak's career came when he first left for Liverpool, and that was capped at the £600,000 training compensation. Unless he moves abroad later in his career, no further payments will be heading towards Parkhead. Now for the main story, as the English Championship club have returned with an improved offer that includes an option to buy the centre-back at the end of the season. However, Celtic are yet to give the green light, with one complication being the limit on the number of international loans permitted. Current regulations mean the Hoops can only have 6 players out on international loan at any one time. They already have 3 out on loan: Naroki, Holm and Palmer. Welsh, who has slipped down the pecking order under Brendan Rodgers, remains keen to play regular football but isn't even getting a sniff at Celtic. With 6 changes made from last weekend, he couldn't get into the squad. The stalling on his exit has left Plymouth considering other defensive options as they look to strengthen before the close of the window. The situation mirrors Celtic's handling of Marco Tilio, whose loan to Rapid Vienna remains in limbo despite both clubs and the player himself keen for the move to go through. Add to that Benjamin Siegrist's recent claims that the board failed to respond to offers for him last season, and it all paints a picture of hesitation that is beginning to draw criticism. In other news, Celtic Park is on the verge of another European sellout as tickets for Wednesday night's Champions League playoff against Kairat have almost completely gone. Sales were initially sluggish when general tickets went on sale on Thursday, but the last few days have seen demand surge with only a handful now left. By kick-off, Paradise will once again be packed for a crucial qualifier under the lights. The slower start to sales hasn't gone unnoticed. In years gone by, one European qualifier would be bundled into a Celtic season ticket, leaving fewer general seats available. That no longer applies. Season ticket holders were asked to pay £29 for their place, with some opting not to take Celtic up on their offer. In other news, Brendan Rodgers has heaped praise on Dane Murray after the young defender capped a memorable day by scoring his first Celtic goal against Falkirk in the Premier Sports Cup. The 22-year-old had just signed a new deal earlier in the day and marked the occasion by heading home in the second half of Friday night's 4-1 victory at Parkhead. Rodgers, who has been keen to integrate Murray more into the first-team picture, believes the centre-back has all the attributes to make a big impact in the coming years and can grow into a first-team regular in the coming season. Speaking after the game, the Celtic boss said to Sky Sports, "Great for him because he's a great boy, he's got a lot of potential, and I think over the next 12 to 18 months he's going to really grow. I think his ceiling is so high, there's areas of the game that he needs to clearly obviously work on, but he's 6'4", he's quick, he can take the ball, he has a comfort with the ball which aligns with top players, and he just, again, concentration is something that's key for defenders. I really like him, and that's the reason we've tied him down, and I think he's got a great future." Murray's composed display alongside his crucial goal was one of the many positives Rodgers could take from the tie. With a demanding run of fixtures ahead, including the Champions League playoff against Kairat Almaty in the first Glasgow derby of the season, the manager's comments underline that Murray could be in line for more minutes as Celtic navigate a hectic schedule. Playing on the right side, he'll share minutes with Carter Vickers, who Rodgers may wish to wrap in cotton wool for some matches, given his injury history. The centre-half now looks set to play a bigger role in Rodgers' squad moving forward, with his manager confident he can handle the step up. Lastly, it was a day Dane Murray will never forget. Hours after putting pen to paper on a new contract with Celtic, The academy graduate marked the occasion by scoring in a 4-1 League Cup victory over Falkirk that booked the Hoops place in the quarter-finals. The 22-year-old, who has endured a stop-start development in recent years, was handed a start and grasped the opportunity with both hands. His goal capped off a performance that underlined why he has remained determined to force his way into contention at first-team level. Murray's progress has been anything but straightforward. Injuries and competition for places have slowed his path, but the defender has been visibly putting in the work. Over the past 18 months, he has built himself into a more physically imposing presence, a necessity for the rigours of Scottish football. Friday night was proof that persistence pays. Finding the net against Falkirk was a landmark moment for a player who has been with Celtic since his early teenage years. It wasn't just the fans who were celebrating either. Murray took to Instagram afterwards with a simple message. "Wow, what a day." His post drew warm applause from teammates past and present. Former Celtic defender Christopher Jullien added a flurry of emojis in support, while Alistair Johnston jokingly suggested a pre-match caffeine shot was the secret behind the goal. For Brendan Rodgers, it was a glimpse of the potential emerging from Celtic's academy. Murray's ability to step in and contribute in a cup tie shows he is ready to compete for more minutes. As Celtic look ahead to the quarter-finals, Murray will take huge confidence from this milestone. A new deal signed, a first-team goal scored, and the sense that his patience is finally being rewarded. The big defender may just have announced himself properly in the senior setup. What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.